time and labour is the biggest cost in all our lives, and especially from a farming perspective. That's why organics and biodynamics and all this stuff, which are not using those cheap, nasty inputs. The inputs come from human, and it comes from more effort, it comes from more time, more energy used to do all this stuff, and it takes more time, and it should take more time. But that's where the cost ends up. Like, that's the thing. The system, the economic, industrialised system built itself on purely economics. So they've designed it in a way that you can buy an input, put it in, even though it's bad, and produce cheaper food, because everybody wants cheaper food. We've got to produce more food faster, and it hasn't been looked at in terms of better for us or the land. It's just looked at pumping it out, and that's obviously not good. So, you know, it's only in the last 50 years, but that industrialised system of developing those chemical monoculture inputs has enabled us to produce more faster. But take that out and use nature, and it takes more time, and that's the thing. So you could have a small herd of cattle. By using grain, you know that you can turn off X amount every year. 9 to 12 months, we know we can do that because we can use grain. But if you're not using grain, you don't know that you're going to be able to turn off meat every 9 to 12 months. You get a dry spell, you lose a lot of pasture. There's tons of things that can happen. So you're taking out grain, you're much more at the elements of nature, and you're much more exposed to the risks of nature. And that's why, in some ways it was clever, because great, now we don't even, doesn't matter if it goes dry, we just pump grain into them, or it doesn't matter if the feed's not good, we just pump the grain into them, and we keep producing. In an ideal world, times of drought, we all just stop eating meat, not completely, but we just eat less, and maybe we, in an ideal world, we're eating in tune with nature so much more, and eating in tune with the seasons, and eating in tune, you should know your area, okay, well look, it's winter, everything dries off, maybe we should look at what we're eating in terms of beef, or whatever the period is. Think about the season. That all comes from just being more connected to it, connected to nature and connected to our food source, whether it be through a farmer or your own way. It's just having that connection.